Another thirsty crate of empty bottles makes its way to the foot of Mount Bruce on Saltspring Island. Tapped into a freshwater spring, the family-owned property belonging to Gulf Islands Brewing is rolling out its next batch of locally brewed beer. This is the home of Saltspring Island Ales, a 2,500 square foot barn housing a small team of people who are passionate about creating natural ales. No preservatives, no chemicals, and with locally sourced ingredients where possible. Neil Cook-Darlin and wife Becky Julseth took over the operation from Neil's uncle 4.5 years ago.
And the brewery was there originally because Neil's uncle Bob had a water business, because 15 acres straight up the mountain, there's this beautiful spring. Definitely been a steep learning curve and a few bumps in the road, but we're really hitting our stride now.
One of the key flavoring ingredients when it comes to making beer is in the hops, a flower bud from the hop plant.
A pine cone shaped little light green flower that hangs off the vine.
Hops are typically imported to Canada from other parts of the world, mainly because Canadian soil is less favorable for growing them. However, teaming up with other local farmer landowners and working to get the soil conditions more favorable, Saltspring Island Ales are now successfully growing their own hops.
Well, we still do import some hops. We don't grow enough here on the island yet to cover all of our uses, but hops are the type of plant that as they mature, they start to kick out more and more every year. So we're entering our 5th year with this crop here, and this is about 135 plants, I believe, and last year I think we got 270 pounds of hops off of just these vines here. So they do start to give off volume over time. So when we pick them, we actually vacuum seal them and freeze them right away, right when we pick them in the field. So what you see in our freezer looks a little bit like contraband, but we actually freeze them in 1 kilogram bags, so when we brew with them, they're really easy to just dose in the recipe. So you can see these ones this is 1 kilogram of our nugget hops that we grew last year.
Now, you're not going to get to see me drink on TV today because I don't want to compromise my credibility as a journalist. But Neil and Becky have set up this tasting room where on a typical day, you can sample the flavors of 5 different beers. One of which is their Golden Ale, which, thanks to brewmaster Murray Hunter, has in fact won the prize for Best Cream Ale at the Canadian Brewing Awards.
We finally passed that sort of new business hump where you're really scared and you're like walking on eggshells all the time. So we have a little bit of confidence now to have some fun. And then also we've been experimenting with some really fun herbal brews and ancient brews too, like brews that use ingredients other than the typical hops, water, barley and yeast.
You can find Saltspring Ales in many pubs and liquor stores across the South Island. And like the hops that it now produces, this business is only interested in growing with care and quality.
So we're hoping that as we grow more naturally and are able to make more beer, then we can reapproach a larger city like Vancouver with more effectiveness.
From Saltspring Island, I'm James Green.